got more hits in the zip, who wanna know? I can go back in time, you be Judge Ito. I know you thinking Nito. It repeats the minutes, something like a TiVo, but it's 3.
And now, presented by Sprite, the 2K pregame show.
We get set for the second game of round 1 and welcome you to 2K Sports. Along with Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Hosting the series tonight in Los Angeles, it'll be the Clippers going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. And for the Grizzlies, they suffered an overtime loss in Game 1. And after expending so much energy in a losing effort, they've got to find a way to rally back tonight. So you win Game 1, and here you go into Game 2 in your gym, trying to hold on to that home court advantage. What's the mentality going in?
Well, you can't get overconfident because you really haven't done anything yet. They say a series hasn't really started until someone wins on the road. Their job is to make sure that that doesn't happen until Game 3. We know they have the higher seed, but they have to protect their home court advantage in this series.
They say that. Who's they when you say they say?
The experts.
Who are the experts?
Me.
Oh, okay, that's what you say. So you can, instead of saying they say, you could just say I say. But then we'd all get confused. Hey, let's go to Kevin Harlan.
A bird's eye view of the Staples Center. Boys, that gorgeous. The setting for tonight's NBA game. We've got an electric crowd here in Los Angeles at the Staples Center. We are just about ready to get underway here in Game 2 of the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. 2K Sports brings it to you live once again. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. By my side, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. You take a look at Los Angeles. A successful outing in Game 1 has them right where they want to be with a chance here, guys, to take Game 2 on their home court.
And anytime you can go up 2-0 in a series, it's not a guarantee, but history tells us that you almost always win. So, huge game here tonight.
Well, I'll take it a step further and say whichever team wins this game will go on to win the series, Steve. It's a bold statement to make, but I'm not afraid of bold statements. I do believe that.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Prince is the 3 and Randolph the 4. Nicolaitis is out there with Tony Allen. And it's Gasol in at the center position. Barnes. The rebound by Prince. Clippers on defense. They won in their last outing. Saturday's game.
Tell you what, the fans certainly got their money's worth in that game. It was a battle. Really gritty win for that club, Clark.
Tell you what, Steve, they saved their best for last that day. A lot of toughness on display in that overtime.
And here is Paul, following the 3 from Tayshaun Prince. Paul kicks to Griffin. The drive by Paul, and he gets the bucket.
Good ball movement. You put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Here's Nicolaitis. Prince dishes to Randolph. That's good. Randolph's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Paul goes in.
Person's foul. Tony Allen. That's his first personal foul.
The Clippers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And Paul drills both of them.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
The Grizzlies have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Prince kicks to Gasol. Right side Gasol. Soft touch off the glass. Gasol's got his first bucket of the night.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
Paul kicks to Jordan. The pass to Crawford. The 11-footer, that drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Passes it to Calathis, takes a 3. Barnes grabs the miss. The Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Jordan with the screen on Prince. Kicks it out to Paul. Barnes up top. Back to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Deep 2 from Crawford. Offensive rebound. Can't cash in from close range. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Prince with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. Gasol against Jordan. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the night. The throw good, Gasol. And Memphis making a change here. Carter's checked in. Gasol drops 2. Clippers trail by 5. Ball outside, into Jordan. It's tipped. Carter against Crawford. Griffin kicks to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Cannot hit, and it's Memphis the other way.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Here's Griffin. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid in by Paul. Paul's got 6.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Allen passes to Prince. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
He was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
Crawford's shot is good.
The mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
Allen against Crawford. The drive by Allen, and it's blocked. And here we go. Fast break. Crawford's got it. They now take the lead. He has 6.
Great hustle to turn the blocked shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Yeah, he's trying to take the wind out of their sails. They're on the wrong end of a bad run. They got to sort things out.
I think things were very close to spiraling out of control if he didn't burn one there.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Jordan. Davis comes in for Blake Griffin. Brewer is checked in for Matt Barnes. And it's Farmo in for Jamal Crawford. None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You've got to challenge him a little bit at least.
Here is Davis. The Grizzlies making the shot. Goes up the baseline. Another one falls for the Clippers.
The turnaround jumper, that was a thing of beauty.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And Adams kicks to Carter. The baseline J. And the jumper falls for him. Carter's got his first points of the game.
And the lead goes right back over. This is a seesaw affair.
The game's there for the taking, but neither team seems to want it.
And Paul gets it to go in. 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lee outside. It's Prince on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. Here's Kufis. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
For Memphis, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The free throw drops for Koufos. And Koufos drops them both. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Farmar kicks to Paul. He dishes it to Hawes. Feeds it to Brewer. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. No good. Fires the 3. And that one's good. Clark and Steve, this tug-of-war game continues.
You know what? And they just keep flip-flopping the lead again and again and again.
Yeah, how about that last lead change, guys? That's number 7 for the game.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Clippers lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
Western Conference, Round 1. Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers go up against Zach Randolph and the Memphis Grizzlies. Live this Wednesday night.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
And the key has been the second chance points. You look at this team, the hustle that they play with, very impressive in that first quarter.
Well, it's showing up on the scoreboard. I mean, you get second chance points like that. It can add to your totals and also demoralize your opponent.
The Clippers in the lead. So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Randolph and Koufos are inside. Lee out there with Nick Calathes. And it's Carter in at the small forward position. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Calathes dishes to Lee. Good. That's Calathes who picks up the assist. Lee's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Farmar passes to Davis. There's the dish to Crawford. He kicks to Farmar. 5 on the clock. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Randolph's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
I'd say, 8 lead changes, that speaks for itself.
Yeah, back and forth start for sure. This game is setting up to be awfully competitive.
Davis sets a screen. Farmar kicks to Davis. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Hawes. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Hawes got 6 points.
And the defense just couldn't get a hand in his face. Couldn't challenge the shot.
Yeah, made his height advantage count that time.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Davis. And Brewer kicks to Crawford. Pass to Farmer. Lets the 3 fly. Carter pulls it in. Memphis trailing here. And a strong finish with 2 hands. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, Guys, I think he feels like he can make a few improvements during this timeout. Just kind of make a couple of adjustments, get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Jordan, he's checked in for Hawes. Griffin comes in for Glenn Davis. And Matt Barnes is subbed in for Jordan Farmer. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Allen's checked in. Brewer issues to Barnes. Crawford kicks to Griffin. Pass to Brewer. The feed to Barnes. 5 to shoot. And the basket good. And the Clippers lead by 1. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck. How about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
Here's Randolph. The shot is off. Griffin with some nice D for Los Angeles. They've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
You got to like the consistency they're showing with that mid-range shot.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Here's Calathes. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. A drive by Allen. Kicks to Randolph. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Grizzlies have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And the first one drops. And Zach Randolph drops them both.
We've seen Randolph playing a good game here. He's got 8 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
Now, you're right, Clark. He's done some really nice work inside.
Griffin sets the screen for Crawford. Dishes to Jordan. Back to Crawford. 3-pointer. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him. You can see the leadership qualities on display right there, guys.
It's all about communication, Kevin. You can't have too much of that as a team, and he's really leading, trying to gather his guys together.
Clark?
Well, I agree with all of that. I mean, when you're talking about orchestrating your offense and defense, that requires a lot of communication, understanding where people need to be and what everybody is doing right. And if mistakes are being made, those things have to be pointed out as well.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Allen against Barnes. Here's Calathes. Hits the front of the rim and out.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Crawford with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. Jordan with the screen on Lee. In the corner, it's Brewer. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Now you can see why the defense is willing to let him take that shot. That's really not his range.
Allen's shot is off. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Baseline jumper. Here's Griffin, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
And the Clippers making a change here. Paul's checked in. Marc Gasol is checked in for Memphis. Prince comes in for Zach Randolph. And Griffin no good on that one. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Barnes with it. He feeds it to Paul. Griffin down low, guarded by Prince. The second effort, and the layup is good. And it's 7 points for Blake Griffin.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear. Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
Clippers leading by 3. And here is Paul. 8 points for him. Brewer with the screen for Paul. Outside Griffin. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And that one's good. Barnes.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick three of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
The drive by Allen. Here's Calathes. And it's off from three-point range.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I mean, they're fighting for every loose ball, putting a body on somebody and going after the rim.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Lee. And Los Angeles with some changes. Hawes comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Farmer in for Corey Brewer. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Carter comes in for Allen. And it's Adams in for Nick Calathes. Here's Farmar. The offensive rebound. And the wide open shot from Paul. Here's Hawes. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Hawes got 6 points in the quarter. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Gasol kicks to Prince. Griffin with the steal. Inside, Paul. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And now a 9-point Clipper lead.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here that they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
8 seconds left in the second quarter. And there's the pass to Griffin. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
And a wide open look for Lee. That misses, would have kind of had it gone in. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Clippers on top, up by 8. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And we welcome you back to our coverage of round 1 in the NBA playoffs.
You know, Paul is playing really well. He's got 10 points and some assists, too. How about 3 of them?
He's making such good decisions with his passing and also being aggressive and getting to the line by drawing fouls.
Well, that's an excellent combo to have, I'll tell you that.
Clippers leading by 8. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Crawford and Barnes filling out the wings. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Griffin and Allen with the block. Allen left side. Into Zach Randolph. No luck. Nice D from Crawford.
Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside.
And Griffin, here we go. Jordan kicks to Paul. Pass to Crawford. Fires from deep. Crawford missing again.
And they've missed the first 3 shots of the third quarter.
Not as good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Allen.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Barnes against Prince. A second chance effort. Randolph. And that one's good. Randolph's got 10 points.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Well, this is a good chance to check out some of the regular season's league leaders. Let's look at this year's top free throw shooting 2 guards. 5th on the list, Jamal Crawford.
Yeah, this is a set of players that can drive and slash, hoping to draw contact, because if they can get to the bucket and the foul, it's an automatic 3-point play.
And you know what, Steve? Even if some calls go against them, you know, as a coach, you can accept it because when the calls go their way, they're automatic. Cash money at the stripe, ATM time, so it more than makes up for the charge calls they might get whistled for.
Feeds it to Barnes. Back to Crawford. Barnes kicks to Crawford. Pulls it up. Offensive rebound. The dish to Griffin. Kicks it out to Paul. This one for 3. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. 13 points for Chris Paul.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they have. If the shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Rufus checked in for Marc Gasol. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Allen right side. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
And here is Los Angeles now. Paul passes to Griffin. Rufus grabs the miss.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Here's Kalafis. The three-pointer no good. Clippers leading by 7. Paul with the ball, and Allen picks him up defensively. Crawford's shot is good. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Prince. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good. Glenn Davis is checked in for the Clippers. Brewer comes in for Matt Barnes. And both free throws good for Prince. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Oh, and the dunk by Brewer.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Kalafis dishes to Allen. Shot from the wing. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
Into Jordan. Stolen by Randolph. Allen right side. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
That's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Randolph with the ball, picked up by Davis. Pass to Coathis. It's Allen on the wing. No good on the triple. Clippers leading by 7. Davis setting the pick for Paul. And goes to Koufos, picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Jordan. Memphis also making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Koufos. And it's Lee in for Allen. That's a 2 from Paul. Misses off the left iron.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Coathis kicks to Lee. Good. That's Coathis who picks up the assist. Now just a 4-point Clipper lead.
Boy, you found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Davis setting the pick for Paul. In the corner, it's Brewer. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Carter kicks to Prince. Offline with his 3.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing.
The shot's good from Paul.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Carter outside. No good on the 3. The Clippers shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Crawford kicks to Davis. Corner shot, and that one's good. Davis has got his first bucket in this one. Memphis has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Carter, the pass to Coathis. Back to Carter. Beyond the arc. And Courtney Lee gets the 3. Lee's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Grizzlies. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Yeah, that's the right move. Get a good possession here, play defense, and get one more opportunity to score.
And it's Paul penetrating. Rejected by Randolph. Here's Hawes. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Jordan Farmar, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Marc Gasol's checked in for Memphis. Adams comes in for Nick Coathis. The Clippers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. Here's Adams. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's Lee penetrating. 13 feet away. Good.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
Clippers leading by 6. Now here's Paul. He's got 15. He dishes it to Brewer. Fires for 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists here tonight. And here is Adams. Carter outside. With 2 seconds left. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Carter's got 9. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Clippers lead by 7. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway.
First round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls take on David West and the Indiana Pacers this Wednesday.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
This was a showstopper, wasn't it? Just a difficult pass to make, and he makes it flawlessly. He set up that alley-oop.
The Grizzlies trail by 7, so the Grizzlies 5 right now. Zigo and Marcus All are up front. Lee out there with Adams, and it's Carter in at the small forward.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Griffin goes in, and he goes in for the dunk.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
Carter kicks to Lee. Outside Gasol, and stolen by Jordan. Now the Clippers moving it up. Paul's running. Farmar dishes to Paul. And Griffin, here we go. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty from that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yeah, you got that right.
Here's Randolph, and that's good off the glass that time.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
And the Clippers call time here. Los Angeles making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Tayshaun Prince is checked in for Carter. Allen comes in for Adams. And it's Nick Calathes in for Courtney Lee. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Oh, he's clearly feeling it, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. He tries for 3. Prince misses.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly. I mean, the score is right where you'd expect it to be when the battle on the boards is that lopsided.
Allen, and he gets it to go.
He's been a different guy in the second half, guys. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Clippers leading by 9. Now the feed to Jordan. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Barnes passes to Paul. Now Griffin inside. The 3 from Barnes. Here's Jordan. Tries yet again, and it's Griffin getting it to go. Griffin's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's enjoying himself today, guys. We knew going in that he had to have the upper hand on the glass, but I didn't think it would make this much of a difference.
Here's Randolph. The shot is off. Great D that time from Griffin. Crawford kicks to Paul. Crawford, no one around him. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 8th assist in the game. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Well, you got to put a body on your man when the shot goes up. That's just fundamental basketball. They're giving up way too many offensive rebounds.
Here's Allen. Nice D from Crawford.
Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside.
Banked in off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 15.
They're playing with a purpose, guys. The big lead becoming bigger. I like the look in their eyes.
And it's on both ends that they've been controlling the action. And that's pretty much how this game has gone. They've controlled the boards and look to come away with the win right here.
Paul kicks to Griffin. Left side, Griffin. Pass to Crawford. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot. The shot's good from Jordan.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going. Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
They get the rebound. Randall. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
They have got to put a body on, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Gasol against Griffin. Crawford outside. Back to Griffin. And a foul on the shot. They'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Marc Gasol.
Blake Griffin doing all sorts of things. He's got 10 rebounds, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And those steals are all the evidence you need of just how high his basketball IQ is. He really sees the floor well defensively.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've just continued to shoot well.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Blake Griffin hits them both. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Prince. Another miss by Prince.
Well, he did have a three-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty. And so, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans starting to head for the exits. Obviously, a huge win here in Game 2 for the Clippers.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Yeah, it's a fun way to play, and it's fun to watch, too.
You look at the stats, and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Griffin. And the way he rebounded here surely was a spark for the team. And I'll tell you what, he was securing everything that came off the iron.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Clippers, Chris Paul. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. For the Clippers, Davis is checked in for Jordan. Brewer comes in for Barnes. And it's Farmar in for Jamal Crawford. And Paul drills both of them.
And if they continue to shoot well from the free throw line like they are, their lead is going to be pretty steady here.
That's not an overstatement. They've literally not missed a single foul shot this half.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Here's Lure. He's guarded by Davis. Pondexter, no good. Clippers have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Here's Farmar. Misses off the right iron.
He can't get anything to drop. And the way he's scoring, I'm not sure it's something he should try to shoot his way out of.
No, that might only serve to make things worse, Steve. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And that one's good. 36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. In the corner, it's Brewer. Now Hawes. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Boy, that's embarrassing, guys. He's going to have a hard time living that one down later when they watch it on tape.
Memphis has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Adams' shot is off. Here's Farmar. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
That'll do it for now. Thanks for watching 2K Sports' presentation of the first round of the NBA playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long as we leave you with the Jordan player of the game.
And now, the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Sprite.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. That big old guy over there is Shaquille O'Neal. And we can feel the intensity of these playoffs starting to ramp up before Game 3 of the first round. And from Memphis, this game of the series in Grizzly territory as they go up against the Los Angeles Clippers. For Los Angeles, a dominating performance for them in Game 2, and they're looking to continue their hot streak tonight with another win. All right, Shaq, you go on the road in the playoffs. You lose the first 2 games. Any panic setting in at all?
They're not out of it yet, but they're up against the ropes. So it's time for some home cooking. They really need this crowd to give them a burst of adrenaline. Nothing left to do, Ernie, but come out swinging. It's game time. It's a must-win.
If you were going to have some home cooking, what would it be?
Fried chicken, macaroni, and cheese.
Ooh, man, now you're talking my language.
And a Shaq soda.
Well, you were talking my language. Let's get to Kevin Harlan.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game 3 of this Western Conference first-round series. We're 2-0 so far, and we'll see if the home court advantage holds sway. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. You look at Memphis. They need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into this series.
And obviously losing this game would be a killer. Kevin, nobody's ever come back from down 3-0. So momentum can be on their side with one victory. It's got to happen tonight.
Well, it definitely is, Steve, but still, at this point, the series is pretty much right where people expected it to be. Now it's their turn to use their home court advantage and gain some traction in this series.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Crawford and Barnes filling out the wing. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. Now Udrih. Right side Gasol. A 3-ball. Udrih can't hit. Now here's Jordan. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to speak with head coach Doc Rivers. With a 2-0 lead in this series, he wants his team to remain focused on the business at hand. He said it's a terrific position they put themselves in, and they're determined to make the most of it. We'll see how they fare with Game 3 underway now, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Randolph can't hit. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Stolen by Randolph. Allen outside. The drive by Randolph. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They are really pleased with the victory on Monday.
And across the board in that game, they just shot the lights out. They had a fantastic offensive night.
Yeah, rarely do you see a team get that hot in total. I mean, everybody was knocking them down. They were spraying it from everywhere.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Crawford's got his second basket of the night.
What a sweet assist by CP3.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Prince. And here is Los Angeles now. Paul kicks to Griffin. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But, you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
No challenge from the defense there. Clark could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner. Going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Memphis. And the shot is good.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And Udrih kicks to Allen. And he's good on the 3-ball. Allen's got 5 now.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
And here's the fast break. Udrih leading the way. Good.
Oh, boy, nice one-man fast break on that one.
It sure was a stylish finish to cap it off, too.
Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Paul kicks to Jordan. Now Griffin inside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And it's 7 points for Blake Griffin.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just...
Oh!
Are you kidding me? Power punch right there.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
Now here's Paul. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Griffin attacking. That's good.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. And Udrih kicks to Allen. Randolph inside. Griffin on him. And it's Randolph with the jam.
He was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
And here is Los Angeles now. Paul outside. Shoots from 8. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Prince dishes to Udrih. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Kufis checked in for Gasol. Carter comes in for Zach Randolph. Courtney Lee, he's checked in for Tony Allen. And it's Adams in for Udrih. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Jordan. Davis comes in for Blake Griffin. Corey Brewer's checked in for Barnes. And it's Farmo in for Jamal Crawford. And the wide open shot from Paul connects from 3-point range. Paul's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Lee goes in, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
The Clippers in the lead. Here's Farmar. He kicks it to Davis. Good, and Farmar gets the assist. Davis has got his first 2 points.
Sharp pass to give his teammate the high percentage shot in close.
And it's Lee penetrating. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
Here's Paul, following the score by Memphis. Davis kicks to Paul. On the line, but he made the adjustment. Paul's got 5 now.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams.
So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
The Grizzlies have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
2 shots.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the first. Now Farmar. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. A baseline J. Tayshaun Prince with the rebound.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
And it's Carter penetrating. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Third team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The free throw off from Carter. Shoots the 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep. Adams outside. No good on the buzzer beater. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. The Clippers on top, up by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
Western Conference, Round 1. Tony Parker and the San Antonio Spurs take on Dwight Howard and the Houston Rockets this Friday, 10 Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And they're sharing the ball, too, which I love. They're piling up the assist. We're seeing great offensive movement.
The Grizzlies trail by 3, taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Glenn Davis, Crawford out there with Farmar. Then there's Brewer, and it's Hawes in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so here are the Clippers after the Marcus Holmes. Here's Farmar, and there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Let's bring out the 2K leaderboard and show you the players with the best shooting percentage in the regular season. Andre Jordan, number 1. Second is Marcus Hall.
Those numbers speak for themselves. I mean, do you think these guys helped their teams make it to the playoffs by shooting that well? You better believe they did. High-quality shooting is always important on playoff teams.
No good on that one. Allen's checked in for Lee. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Griffin's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
The 2-possession lead is what they were looking for there, so they can deal with that one miss.
And it's Carter penetrating. Udrich for 3. And that's collected by Spencer Hawes. Clippers leading by 4. Here's Farmar. They set the pick. Outside, Griffin. Crawford, no one around him. Off target from outside. And for Memphis, they're shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
Farmar passes to Brewer. From outside, off the mark.
I'll tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
Here's Carter and blocked. Now here's Brewer. He's guarded by Udrih. Fades away. That one goes. Count it. Brewers got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
Really did a nice job recognizing the mismatch that he had and immediately cashing in with that mid-range jumper.
Udrih for 3. And again, Memphis no good.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Farmar kicks to Brewer. And a great assist by Farmar as that one goes in. Farmar's got 3 assists in the game. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Allen kicks to Udrih. Some nice passing there by Memphis. A nice shot by Carter.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Clippers leading by 5. Now Farmar. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out.
Udrih dishes to Allen. Allen right side. Kicks to Udrih. Carter for 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And as with any timeout at this point of the game, important to go over the strategies that are working and those that are needed in terms of adjustments. And, of course, the opportunity, guys, to get hydrated with Gatorade before coming back onto the floor. We've seen some good action so far, and there's more of it to come.
Yeah, this game has been physical. It's been fast. It's been high-paced. So anytime you're in a situation like this where it's really a hard-fought game, critical to keep yourself hydrated throughout.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Randolph is checked in. And then for the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Hawes. And it's Barnes in for Jordan Farmar. Brewer's shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Carter, the pass to Gasol. Back to Carter from the arc. That doesn't go either for Carter.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly. Yeah, he didn't even bother to wait around for any help on that break.
That was a one-man job all the way, Steve. He knew what to do with it and when.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Crawford outside. He feeds it to Brewer. The pass to Griffin. The fader. No good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Carter with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Offensive rebound. Randolph. No good. That would have tied it. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Crawford outside. Feeds to Brewer. He dishes it to Griffin. Just 4 to shoot. Nails the baby hook. Griffin's got 15 points.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Blake Griffin really making a difference here.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain it.
Glenn Davis is checked in for the Clippers. Paul comes in for Jamal Crawford. Now let's take a look back at which teams led the NBA in scoring during the regular year. 4th, the Clippers.
I tell you what, Kevin, they've got to be really pleased with their performance in the regular season in terms of point production. I mean, they found scoring opportunities and made the most of them as a team. The work they've been doing in the offseason has clearly paid off.
Brewer's shot is off.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Allen kicks to Udrich. Drains it from beyond the arc. Udrich has got 8 points.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
And it's Paul penetrating. Here's Jordan. Banked in off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
Allen dishes to Randolph. Puts up the baby hook. Good. Randolph's got his second bucket of the night. 50 seconds left now here in the second. Davis setting the pick for Paul. Outside Jordan. Back to Paul. Pass to Brewer. And there's the feed to Paul. There's the dish to Barnes. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists tonight. The Grizzlies trail by 4.
And a 2-for-1 opportunity.
Yeah, they've got to hurry. Step on the gas here.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Unloads. And it's Memphis with another. 17 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Jordan sets the pick for Paul. It's deflected. Gasol with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break. Allen leading the charge. No luck. And the first half ends in a close one. Clippers lead by 2. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I'm here with Chris Paul. And Chris, you've been out rebounding them and out shooting them, but it's still a tight game. Why haven't you been able to get more separation?
Well, right now we're playing at that tempo. You know, we need to pick up the pace. Defend, rebound, run, and pick up the pace a little bit.
Chris, thank you. Kevin, for this team, the faster the better.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started. Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup. You look at Blake Griffin in this game. He's been everywhere.
He went off in the first 2 quarters, guys, as he's capable of doing. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
As if I was slick Rick, my aim is still an issue. Lose your soul in whichever palm I'm holding.
Prince is the 3 and Randolph the 4. Udrich out there with Allen. And it's Gasol out at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Prince's shot is good. The Clippers trail. Ball goes in. Jordan sets the pick for Paul. Pick by Griffin. Crawford passes to Griffin. Shot clock at 6. And here's Barnes for 3. Gasol with the rebound.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him that time.
Nobody near Barnes. They grabbed their own miss.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Prince in the corner. And there's the rejection. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Paul kicks to Griffin. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And that's 17 points for Blake Griffin.
What an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender, giving up so much size, there's no way he's going to get a hand on it.
The Grizzlies with another miss. LA's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. It's Crawford with the drive. Griffin dishes to Paul. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. He's guarded by Udrih. Blake Griffin again. And now it's a 3-point Clipper lead.
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
Memphis has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Here's Allen. Drains it from 17 feet out. Allen's got 11. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And the Clippers call time here. Some changes for Memphis. Kufis comes in for Marc Gasol. And it's Lee in for Allen. And the Clippers with a change here too. Spencer Hawes is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Now here's Paul. He has 5. Barnes kicks to Crawford for 3. And the Clippers miss again. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Look at this for his career. 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And he wasn't really a flashy passer like a lot of the great playmakers you think of, but just always in control. Kind of an old-school game, but one that was tremendously successful over the course of his almost 2 decades with the Utah Jazz.
Here's Adams. That's good.
And he was 1 step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
Here's Paul. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Deep 2 from Crawford. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Memphis leading. Adams outside. Lee goes in. Elbow shot is on the way. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
The entire defense was frozen footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Inside, Crawford. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. That's 7 points for Crawford.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
Vince Carter is checked in for the Grizzlies. Brewer is checked in for the Clippers. Farmar comes in for Jamal Crawford. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Farmar kicks to Paul. He squares up and sinks it. Paul's got it all tied up now for the Clippers. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Carter outside. Against the rim with a 2-handed slam. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
They get it again. Kicks it out to Paul. Got a piece of it. Another shot. Griffin's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. That sends Vince Carter to the free throw line. That's on Jordan Farmar. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Randolph is checked in. Glenn Davis is checked in for Los Angeles. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Farmar, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Lee kicks to Prince. And the shot is good.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
Lee outside. Dishes it to Randolph. Left side Randolph. And he brings it down. Well, now they're just going to town him.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
Yeah, that's the smart move there. That's how you want to end the quarter, but make sure you get a good solid possession here.
Here's Farmar. Back to Paul with the shot. Grizzlies with the rebound. Randolph's got his third rebound on the night. That drive by Carter. Brewer with the steal. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Pause the pass to Farmar. Nailed from three-point land. There's 14 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Adams kicks to Lee. Here's Prince. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Prince has got 8 points in the quarter.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Here's Paul. No good. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Grizzlies out in front, up 6. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports.
First round of the Eastern Conference Playoffs. LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers take on Paul Millsap and the Atlanta Hawks this Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of Round 1 in the NBA playoffs. Clippers trail by 6. So for the Clippers right now, CP3 and Jamal Crawford make the backcourt. Glenn Davis out there with Jordan. And it's Barnes in at the 3. Now here's Paul. Back to Jordan. In low to Davis. Stolen by Randolph. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Allen. The shot misses. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Barnes with it. And that one's good.
And this game is really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, there's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that.
Here's Udrich. Carter. That's good.
Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts.
Now here's Paul. Davis dishes to Crawford. Davis, the pass to Paul. And stolen by Udrich. And here's the break. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Those are the kinds of plays that win you games. I mean, really savvy D, and give him credit for looking to go straight up court with it. No hesitation.
Yeah, it feels to me, Clark, like that's the knockout punch right there.
Now here's Crawford. Davis sets a screen. Pass to Barnes. Lock at 6. Paul goes in. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Allen. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Clippers trail by 9. Paul kicks to Crawford. Jordan with a screen on Gasol. Back to Paul. Uncovered. Tries again. And Davis can't get it to go. Memphis has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. And Udrich kicks to Allen. Carter for 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Crawford, no luck.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely. I think he should have converted that one.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
You know, that turnover right there isn't typical of the performance he's turned in today. In fact, that's his only turnover of the game. He's done a really good job taking care of the ball.
Griffin's check in for Glenn Davis. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam?
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed. All of the above.
Now here's Barnes. And the wide-open shot from Paul. Good on the triple. And now it's just a 4-point Grizzly lead.
He's really looking to stretch this lead out, even with the cushion they have. Still letting it fly from long range. I love the aggressiveness.
Allen drives in. Great D that time from Jordan.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Offensive rebound. Goes up again. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Tayshaun Prince is checked in for Carter. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Paul dishes to Griffin. Fade away. That's good. Griffin's got 21.
Well, they need those points, and he's the guy to go to right now.
He will be if the defense stays the same. He's got way too much height for that scheme to work.
And the shot is good. Clippers trail by 5. And the Clippers call time here.
Well, he looks like he wants to toy around with some of their sets and matchups here.
You know, I don't think you can afford to go through a whole game doing the same thing over and over, and you have to be able to adjust on the fly, just like he's doing here.
Please check in for Memphis. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. They've been getting torched with all these shots from long range, and he simply said, we can't lose track of their shooters, guys. We're over-helping inside, and it's leaving them wide open. Can they make the adjustment, guys?
Now here's Prince. Randolph kicks to Udrih. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers trail by 5. It's Crawford on the wing. Paul with the ball. Gasol covering. Outside Jordan. He's looking for Griffin. Finds him. 6 on the shot clock. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists now in this one. And Udrih kicks to Lee. And he banks in the lane. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're losing by 5. 1:19 left in the fourth. Left in the fourth quarter. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game, a potential momentum builder.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Barnes with it. He's picked up by Lee. Barnes passes to Crawford. Griffin sets the screen for Crawford. No good. That would have tied it.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just 1 3-pointer in the first half and still none in the second. A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that.
Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
No room for mistakes right now.
Griffin's shot is off.
He was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and an intentional foul right there.
That's his second personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for Memphis, Bano Griffin. 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. And he does get the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 7. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Ball is doubled. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Crawford missing again. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Gasol. That one rolling around and rims out. Here's Jordan looking to get it going. Crawford missing again.
Major defensive lapse right there. He's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. We're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Marc Gasol, 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. So both teams changing it up here. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game here.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
And that'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals here on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at the Jordan Player of the Game.
Check it out.